If you're thinking about buying a house in one of Georgia's top 55 and older luxury communities, then you are definitely not going to want to miss this video, because today I'm in Houston, Georgia, and I'm going to be touring the biggest community that we have here, Cresswind at Twin Lakes. Now, they have a really extensive model park. As you can see, there's 15 model houses. And today I'm going to give you a tour through 3 of these beautifully decorated model houses. Now, don't worry, I'm going to cover all of the model houses in future videos, but today I'm going to walk you through 3, and I'm going to show you what really makes this place special. And what is that? It is the fact that it overlooks a beautiful lake, beautiful walking trails. You have over the top amenities, Georgia's largest pickleball complex, and on top of that, whenever I ask anybody what is their favorite thing about living in Cresswind, it's always the same answer. It's the people. The people are so nice, and there's so much to do. You can do as little as you want or as much as you want. There's never any excuse for boredom here, because there's always a party happening somewhere. But anyway, let's get started. We have a lot to cover. Let's go. Okay, so now let's tour the Cypress plan. This plan also has one of those cute little garages for the golf cart. And another thing they've done here for the model house is they've done an extension on the front porch, which you can see this is very large here. So now let's go take a look at the inside. All right. Seems like almost every one of these foyers has a tray ceiling, which I really like. And to the left, you have a dining area, and that takes you through the kitchen there. So let's keep going through here. And this house has a finished bonus room. So I want to show you that, but I'm going to save that till the end. So this is the main part of the house right here. You've got your kitchen, and your kitchen is not 100% open to the rest of the house. Now, I mean, it's open, you can see everything, but I feel like it's its own thing. So if you're somebody who prefers to have, you know, a more compartmentalized house, this one may be good for you. But yeah, so you've got your kitchen, and then you've got your dining here, and then through here, you're in your main area, and you've got your dining room here, seats 6. And I am going to take you down to the right, and you've got a nice big laundry room. They did cabinetry here. They did include a sink, and they have a study. Now, this is a small study, but it does the job. And they've added the glass doors here for some privacy. And then right off the study, you have a guest bedroom. There you go. And carpet is standard in all the bedrooms. So if you want to have LVP or wood, that would be an upgrade. And in this full bathroom, it kind of, you know, is for the whole house as a powder room, and then also for the guest bedroom there. Sharing this bathroom, they've taken the tile up, and they did a combo tub shower, quartz countertops, and then you have the main part of your house. So this is your living room. It's a good size. They chose to do tile throughout this entire main floor here, which is different. It's kind of Florida style. Now, one thing I want to point out is that if you were not to elect for the structural option of a sunroom, this house would end right here. So this is the sunroom, and that is a structural upgrade. So what would normally be here would be a wall, some windows, and a covered porch right there. But honestly, I think that the sunroom is a nice touch and kind of opens it up a little bit more. Now you have your primary. You've got the carpeted floors, you have the tray ceiling. And they did both his and her vanities. So you have one there, and then you have another one there, and the shower is in the center. Now this is not a frameless shower. Notice that it has a frame there. So it's probably, you know, less expensive than doing a frameless option, but it is just a preference. And through here you have the hers closet, and in there's the water closet, but through here is the his closet. Unless your man has more clothes than you, which I heard yesterday, but that's usually not the case. Let's see here. There we go. What do you think about this floor plan? Before we leave the Cypress, I just want to show you their finished bonus room. See what they did up here. Oh, another little grand kid space. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. That is so cute. Now this is a fun space. I think that any grandkid would love to come hang out here. And then you've got a full bathroom here with a tub. And there's a closet. Very nice. Super cute. So what do you think about this model home?
Real quick, before we move on, I just wanted to give you this free QR code right here. So go ahead and scan it, and it'll take you straight to my free new website, which, trust me, is a total game changer if you're thinking about retiring here in Georgia. You're gonna love it because it's got Atlanta's only interactive real estate map with all of our top 55 and better communities. So you can go in and you can explore the different neighborhoods, check out the different homes for sale, and even pull up every video that I've ever filmed in those communities. And you guys already know, I do tons of model house tours. I do tours of the amenities. I do aerial tours with my drone, all kinds of fun stuff. Plus, you can grab my free relocation guide packed with super valuable information to help you make a smooth transition here to Georgia. So if a new home in one of our beautiful luxury 55 and older communities is on your wish list, then this is hands down the best resource out there to help you find the perfect neighborhood so that you can start living the retirement lifestyle of your dreams. Oh, and if you're watching on your phone and can't scan the code, no worries. I'm going to drop the link in the description so that you can check it out after the video. All right, let's keep going because we've got a lot more to see.
Now let's check out the dogwood plan, and I really like the exterior elevation on this. And one of the good things about this floor plan is that you can add a golf cart garage. You see that cute little garage right there? How cute. Now they have a covered porch, and then we'll enter through here. So here we are in the foyer. If you take a right, you will see your office. So this is sort of like a den office combo right here. It's a good size. I mean, they've put a sectional in there. You can make it into a little lounge area, whatever you like. Then through here, you see the living room. And the living room here, they've added the linear fireplace. You can see that is an upgrade. Very spacious. And then through here, you would have access to your garage and then a bonus room if you chose to do one. Then you have a full bathroom, and they did a tub shower combination. And then you have a guest bedroom right here. Now let's look at the primary. So you have, on your way to your primary, you have your laundry room, which I like. I like that it's right next to the primary bedroom. Makes it easy to do clothes and get them right into your room and not have to walk clear across the house. Let's see what this looks like. Wow, look at that. This is a big room. They did a tray ceiling and they did some nice woodwork in the ceiling. Another good option for things you can do once you close for a better price. It's very beautiful. And then they did a frameless shower, a nice double vanity. And you can see that they have upgraded to these square sinks here. They did a really nice polished nickel or chrome plumbing fixture. And then you have a linen closet, which I love it when you get to have a linen closet in your bathroom. That's great. Here's your water closet, and then you have your regular closet, which wraps around. And it's a good size. If you can tell, it's kind of narrow. There you go. Now let's see the kitchen. Okay, so here is your dining area. They have it set for 6, but I think you could do 8 if you chose a narrower chair. And then you've got a beautiful kitchen here. It's nice and open. You've got more of a square island. So it's not very long. It's more on the square side. And then you have a lot of cabinetry here. One thing that a lot of people like is to have a sink with a window in front of it. So that's nice. They did the microwave in the island. And then they upgraded to a double oven here. Let's see what the pantry looks like. There you go. Now, one of the structural upgrades in this floor plan right here is the screened-in porch. So when you upgrade to a screened-in porch, it actually gets you a bit of an extension as well. Wow, this is a really, really nice space. So you always get a covered porch, that's standard, but when you upgrade your back porch, you get a screened-in and you get an extension on the patio. And there you have it. So now we're gonna tour the Elm floor plan. And this one is a great option if you're looking for a house that doesn't have, too much square footage. You wanna keep it small, but you also want it to have the feeling of a lot of space. It really does have that. So the client I was here with yesterday, she decided on this floor plan, and I know exactly why. It is really, really pretty. So when you enter, of course, you have your wide foyer, you have tray ceilings in here, and then directly to the left, you have one guest bedroom. You've got a full bathroom here with a tub shower combo, and they've tiled to the ceiling. Very pretty. And then to the right, you have a mud bench or little call that a drop zone. And then you have a laundry room. I think this is really cute. And then that's where you have entry to your garage and your loft, your second floor if you choose that. And then directly in here you have a nice office area, den. And then this is the main part of your house. And what's so good about this is that you've got this really nice, large, open living room. Notice that they did not include the structural upgrade of a fireplace. So this is what you would do, if you didn't put a fireplace, do a little piece of furniture and a television above it, and it still looks really nice. But you've got this really big kitchen. And I think that this is what sells people on this house, because for the size of this house, this kitchen's really big. I mean, you can see you've got this big island here. You've got tons of cabinetry, so much cabinetry. You've got a nice view into the living room there. You've got a walk-in pantry right here. And they did a wall oven microwave combo. And you've got more cabinetry here, perfect for your coffee bar or a whiskey bar. And then through here, right off of the kitchen, you have the dining room. And it's a nice size. They put 6 seats on around this table, but I think you could go 8 if you really wanted to, and it's really, really pretty. And then you've got a nice size covered porch. Look at that, so nice. And now let's check out the primary bedroom. Wow, so pretty. They do these houses so beautifully. And you've got your tray ceiling there. I mean, these master bedrooms are always so huge. They have plenty of room for a king-size bed, benches, dressers, end tables. And then the closet, what am I saying? The bathroom. So here we are in the bathroom. They did a big frameless glass shower enclosure. They tiled to the ceiling. You have his and her vanities, super nice. And this is your water closet. I'm not sure you need to see that, but there it is. And then the closet. Let's check it out. Okay, good size, good size. Yeah, and there's a nice full-size window in here. You're getting a lot of light. I do feel like it's nice and bright in here. So that is definitely a plus for that bathroom. But yeah, look at it. This is a very popular floor plan here. A lot of people like it. So what did you think about those 3 floor plans? I thought they were great. Another great example of floor plans that are relatively small, but have such a great use of space. And it gives you nice big open kitchens. So let's talk about the 3 that we saw today. The first one we saw was the Cypress. That one actually had 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and it started at 1,762 square feet. And the base price for the Cypress is $390,990. Now, the second house that we looked at was called the Dogwood. And the Dogwood has 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and a study. And the Dogwood starting price is $395,990. And that started at 1,788 square foot. Now, the one I'm standing in right here, right now is called the Elm. This one is a really, really popular one because of the size of the kitchen and how open it is to the living room. So this one is one that people love. It is 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and a den, and it starts at 1,861 square feet. And it goes up from there because it can get as big as 3,643 square feet if you talk about adding, sunroom, adding a second floor, all of those things come into play there. But the Elm starts at $406,990. So now we're getting into the 400s here. So still really good. You're looking at the high 300s to the very low 400s. Now, when you're thinking about whether you can afford one of these houses, it's important to keep in mind that these are just the base prices. And from there, you're going to add the price of your land lot. And the prices of the land lots vary. They can start anywhere from about $45,000 and they go all the way up into the hundreds, depending on if you're going to get a cul-de-sac lot. Does it have woods behind you? Is it a larger lot? But most of them are between $45,000 and $65,000. I would say a large majority are within that price range. So you take the base price, add it to the lot premium, then you're gonna add your structural options. An example of a structural option would be like a sunroom, like a second floor, or even a fireplace. Those are structural options. You're also going to add the price of the elevation that you choose to add. And there's several ones, and we'll go over that, when we start getting into it, but there's several to choose from, and they all have a price tag on them depending on how much brick they have, how much stone they have, that sort of thing. And then finally, you're gonna go to the design center. And for the most part, you're gonna want to budget 15% of the base price of the house to be used at the design center. And I wouldn't skimp on that, because that is really where the magic happens in these houses. When you walk into these beautiful model houses and you see them and you just absolutely fall in love, if you were to spend nothing in the design center, they would come out looking nothing like this. The house would look nothing like this. So I think it's worth it, well worth it, to just, put the money in the best places where you're gonna get the best bang for your buck, but still budget that 15% to spend in the design center. And I know this is a lot to think about and to consider, but don't worry, I am here for you. Just give me a call, shoot me a text, and I would love to help you through this entire process, help you, figure out what is going to be the best use of money and make this, process as seamless as possible for you. So give me a call, I'm your girl. But for now, what I really wanna do is I wanna take you over to the amenities, because they are so amazing and it's part of what makes this community so special. So let's go. So as we're walking to the next house, I wanted to tell you a little bit about the HOA, or the Homeowners Association. So of course, there is a Homeowners Association, and the cost as of today is $299 per month. And let me tell you, that is a really, really good deal. And the reason is because it includes so much stuff. So for one, it includes all of the landscaping, and I don't just mean mowing the lawn. It includes your pine straw. It includes your weed treatments. Everything you need as far as landscaping is taken care of. You do not have to lift a finger. And after all, that's why, you want to live in a 55 and older community anyways, so that you don't have to do all that work anymore, right? The other thing it includes is your internet service. So there you go, that's $100 savings right there. And it includes your basic cable. On top of that, it manages and maintains all of your fabulous amenities, that beautiful clubhouse, the big old pools, everything you see here, everything that you have going on and at your disposal at all times are included. Now, when you join a club, if you go to the clubhouse and you end up joining a club, now it's not going to include all of your supplies, because that would be crazy. I mean, some of these like pottery classes and art classes probably have hundreds of dollars of supplies, but the actual facility, that's covered in the HOA. But anyway, I want to tell you about that. And like I said, if you have any questions about what it covers, or, the value you're getting, definitely give me a call and I will, talk you through all of it. But anyway, let's keep going. So now I want to give you a tour around their amazing amenities, starting with this clubhouse. It's massive. It's 14,000 square feet. And I mean, look at this foyer, 2 stories, absolutely gorgeous. And then as you notice here, they have tons of activities happening all the time, and they post them here. You have comedians, you have celebrations, they have concerts, karaoke, trivia, anything you could think of is going on all the time here. There's always something to do. So through here, you have your billiard area. And then over here is like a game room. I see a lot of people playing games here, but also watching the game. So this is a great place to hang out. And then through here, they're actually setting up for their big Halloween party right now. So you'll see right here, they're doing some of the decorations, and I'll show you that as we leave. Let's go upstairs. Okay, so one of the best things about this clubhouse is their gym. I mean, this gym is so nice. It rivals any, Gold's Gym or anything outside of the neighborhood for sure. And I'm gonna take you inside real quick. So of course you have all of your free weights here. But what I really love about this gym is this e-gym here. So you've got this whole circuit that is brand new, so easy to use, and it really just kind of works the entire body. And then check out this view of the lake. It's gorgeous. Lots of natural light in this gym, so it's not like dark or unpleasant to be at. If you have to work out, this is a great place to do it. And then through there you have your ellipticals and your treadmills. Pretty nice, right? This is a great gym. And this is another thing that I absolutely love about this clubhouse. They have a craft room, and this is not just a room. It is a full-on craft room. It has its own kiln. They do a lot of pottery, all kinds of, painting classes. But I mean, this is a legit craft room, so let's check it out. You see some people working on their crafts right here, and you see things that people have done. Look how beautiful it is. Very nice. So now let's go back downstairs, and I want to show you their event space. Like I mentioned before, they're setting up for their Halloween party. After that, I also want to show you their covered back porch, their veranda overlooking the lake. It's so beautiful. Let's go. So in this section of their event space, they usually use it for events where they do their cooking classes here. I always see people playing cards over here, so this is a really nice space. And right over through here, obviously this all opens up for larger events. And you can kind of just take a peek of that real quick. Okay. Now let's go check out their back porch. So this is their really nice back porch area. It's nice and deep, and it has great seating for just kind of hanging out here and relaxing, enjoying the beautiful views. So this is their event lawn right down here. So let's take a look at it. They actually have a lot of outdoor events here. They do concerts all the time. They set up lots of tables and chairs through here, and then the band plays there. What a beautiful setting. And then also, let's go check out the lake, because people here love enjoying the lake. There are really nice walking trails that go all along the perimeter of the lake. And then on top of that, there's kayaking and fishing that happens here. So it's a nice, environment. It's so serene and peaceful out here. I think it's a big plus for Cresswind. If you like gardening, you are going to love this community garden. See how pretty it is? And there's tons of plots here available for you to rent. There are lots of gardening clubs here, so you are able to meet and link up with other people with similar interests. But yeah, I really, really love it. You've got a greenhouse there, and then the tool shed. One of the biggest draws to Cresswind is their pickleball complex. If you're into pickleball, you are definitely going to love to live here. So they have the largest pickleball complex in all of Georgia. There are 41 courts. They have competitions. They have a competition court right up there, so it has a viewing deck and everything like that. But really, I'm not kidding. I have sold houses in this neighborhood based entirely because of this pickleball complex. But yeah, check it out. They're having a tournament right now. It's a great way to exercise and then also just make a lot of friends within the community. What a gorgeous community, and what a beautiful day. I mean, my goodness, this is February. I can't believe it. It's absolutely gorgeous. And every time I come here, I don't want to leave. I just want to grab a book, sit under that porch, overlook this lake, and just chill out and relax. It's so tranquil here. I really do love it. Now, if you think that this community might be a good fit for you, please reach out to me, call me, text me. I'd love to help you choose the right floor plan, choose the right land lot, and help you through the entire construction process. Maybe this community isn't for you. Maybe you're looking for something a little smaller. And in that case, I can help you identify the right community that's going to fit your ideal retirement lifestyle. That's what I do. I'm your girl. So give me a call, shoot me a text. I'd love to help. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye, y'all.